sussy baka.
Okay, I already have a repair tool equipped. Should I base have a fuel container as well?
Base, no, but you should make sure that your vehicle has one. So that is a
Okay.
good thing to have.
Well, then I think I already have everything. I have a repair tool.
Okay. And let's see. So is there anything else in the arsenal that would be useful for sustainment of the vehicle while you're out there?
Perhaps a rearming kit?
Yep,
I don't know
I
what's
think
included.
that would be useful. That's the sort of thing where you can plop it down. And
I also have demo blocks, but I don't know necessarily if they're necessary.
demo blocks are the last thing that I'd recommend. I'm actually looking at this one kit for my vehicle ammo, which is whatever. But it does have debt blocks. So
Okay.
they're useful in clearing obstacles. Not always the sort of thing that you want to be doing as the crew, but can be useful, can be necessary. And a pair of binoculars, too. Or a rangefinder, whichever you prefer. Just something, especially if you're going to be the vehicle commander.
Okay, cool.
Other than that, you can go as light or as heavy as you want. It doesn't really matter in a vehicle. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still not sure where these guys are going to be gone. Do I have binoculars?
Well, they are standing very respectfully.
They are, yeah. Log in. Alright.
They're so cute.
You drag us down. And let's go to vehicle. So I'm going to keep this primarily to the vanilla stuff, just because I know it works. And where's the entity browser? Let me talk to that guy. Let me run it. And thanks for being a guinea pig on this stuff.
No problem.
All right, we've got vehicle maintenance area. We've got a small fuel supply point, and let me get vehicle realm. All right, we got 4 different ammo trucks, but I believe that that will work. If not, that's my bad.
Okie dokie.
All right, so let's induce a little bit of damage here. All right, get the LAV fixed up 100%.
Okie dokie. Am I not close enough to a repair point? Oh, I see. Hold on. Okay. The vehicle is repaired enough without a repair point.
Okay, so we do have a vehicle supply point over there. Can you go get it fully repaired?
Yes. Right. I'll repair.
Excellent. Alright, since we are here, can you get it fueled up?
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay.
Nice. And good demonstration of jerking.
Yes. Okay, it is not 100%,
Sorry, I
but
can see that
my
you're talking to Diamond Zeus right now.
it is not 100%, but my fuel can is now empty. Oh, there's
That
another.
makes sense. You probably can also, you can just fuel off of those fuel cans too. But you've demonstrated that you understand how to use the system.
How does one use the fuel cans?
Like the fuel pump.
Yes.
So you don't need the fuel can in hand. You can just be standing near the back of the vehicle.
Oh.
Yep, a lot quicker.
All right. Okay. 100%.
Great. Alright, I'm getting a quick ID test set up. Just surprised not to find some of the vehicles that I thought we had. Oh, there we go. Alright. You hop in as the driver. You can hop in as... I guess gunner would probably make the most sense. Alright, so I'll hop in as commander now. We've got a few pairs of vehicles down there.
Eyes
You
on.
tally that ping?
Yes.
All right. So you see two fuel trucks.
Yes, sir.
Which one is the American truck?
Uh, the one to the right.
Correct. All right, next pair of vehicles.
Eyes on.
Which one is the American vehicle?
The left one?
Correct. Next pair. Which one is the American?
I'm gonna go with left.
That's also correct. And for all these, I'm not going to need call signs or any of that. What would you call either of these two vehicles?
Well, it's not a tank, but it is a BTR.
These two between the cranes?
Yes?
Okay, those are tanks. The one
Okay.
on the left is an M1 Abrams, and the one on the right is a T-14 Armada. But just tank, sufficient, gets the threat blast across.
Got it.
So that's
August
something that
confuses me. Um, that's a BTR, right?
that's not a BTR.
Okay.
I would call it an infantry fighting vehicle.
Oh, nothing August has told me at all. Okay.
Okay. So part of the issue is that we've got mods, so we've got a lot more vehicles.
Yeah.
Why do you think those would be a BTR?
Isn't it an armored tired vehicle?
Hmm.
Yeah.
What are we in?
Um
Does our vehicle have armor?
yes, not like
Does our
extra
vehicle have
bits.
tires?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a lot more that goes into a BTR than armored and tired.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the one on the right for those. I think it's Tempest, but it's Soviet, or actually, sorry, Russian. And the one on the left is a Striker variant for the US.
Okay.
All right, one more set of IDs, and these, I want the names over there.
Oh, fuck me.
These are vanilla, and these are two enemy armor assets.
And you want the names of them. I forget what the small one is called. I used to, because it's cute.
Yep. All right, tell me what you can about them then.
Well, the small one is just a four-wheeled vehicle versus the eight. It's a smaller kind of recon-ish vehicle, but still able to shoot some armor aspects. The other one, traditional eight tired vehicle, and he, is that a turret? It looks like a turret instead of a actual cannon, and not as much front angling for the defense.
Okay.
I feel like I'm doing
Yep, you can
horrible.
have turrets without cannons. You can have turrets with machine guns, which those have. Um, Give me the name of the one on the left then.
A BTR.
Yes, that is a BTR.
Yay! Okay. And then the little one, it's like the same thing, but it's uh it's a God, I don't remember. It is a recon. Okay. BRDM, that's right. Okay.
Yes. All right. Being able to call them out as enemy IFVs or enemy, um, enemy BTR, enemy BRDM is useful if it's accurate. If you're not 100% sure, I would just call it out by the designation. Same thing when it comes to tanks. If you know the designation, and if you know that your crew knows the designation, that's useful. Otherwise, I would just point them to the tank.
Yeah, and then it
Oh,
would tell them what it is.
well, yes, or if that's turned off, you, as the commander, would be able to say, hey, there's an enemy tank or enemy IFU over there. You need to target and engage it.
Okay.
So you don't necessarily have to have an encyclopedic knowledge of the names of all of them, um, but you should be able to distinguish. And you were 3 for 3 on telling U.S. from Soviet, so that's one of the big important parts.
Yes.
All right, what else do we have? All right, what ammo type do you have selected right now?
I am on the APDST.
Okay, what's that good for?
Um, there are armor piercing rounds.
Correct. All right, so based off of what you can see, how far away do you think that the BTR is?
One on the far right.
The BTR.
Okay. I'd say it's about 300 meters away.
What are you basing that off of?
Um,
So,
I'm like looking through the third person perspective, and then I switch to the gunner as well, and it's kind of like my crosshairs are like sectioning 100, 200, up to 3. If that makes sense.
could you share your screen so I can see what you're talking about? All right. I see your screen. Can you show me?
Yeah, so 100, 200, 300.
Okay. That's not how that works. Go back into the gunner view.
Okay.
So you see the lines, right?
Yes.
Do you see the numbers on the left?
Yes.
What do those numbers mean?
They are the distances.
Yep. So what do those go with?
Um, by 100 meters, so 600, 1000, 1200, 1400.
Right, but how do you know when it's is the one on the top 600
No.
on the left?
Oh,
Is that
well, where
800?
the 6 is.
Okay, so 6. Yeah, what does that go with?
Uh, this line, the 10.
It looks like you're doing it, so Tachyon. It's that
Okay.
funnel in the middle.
Yeah.
So the funnel in the middle is sized approximately for one of the Urals or for like one of the supply trucks. The BTR is pretty close to that as well.
Okay, yeah.
So based off of this, where would you say that range is?
A little, well, 600 or under.
Okay,
Am I
let me
stupid?
check my map.
I feel like I'm dumb. I'm doing this alone. It's been weeks since our call and
Yeah,
our
somewhere
training,
around there.
and we didn't
Um,
really do this
I
in the
don't have an
training.
exact range. Now, one of the important things to remember with that, what else does it, what are the letters on the left side? What does that mean?
That's HE rounds.
Right. And HE rounds are they slower or faster compared to AP rounds generally?
Faster.
Slower.
Slower.
So
Okay. Because there's
that's
breaks in
why
the
at the
lines.
same line, right, you get a lot more drop with the HE over distance than you do with the AP. So you've got AP selected. I want you to engage the BTR and then the BRDM.
Um,
Great, ceasefire. And you were
suddenly
dead on
remembered.
for.
Yeah.
Yep, I noticed you were shooting up the crew.
Yeah, and then I
All
was like,
right,
wait a second, the fuel truck's in the back.
exactly. All right, let's see. Let's go back over to that IFV. And I want you to demonstrate mobility kill techniques on it.
Like, moving?
No, no, no. Do you understand the concept of a mobility kill?
Taking out the tires?
Yes.
Okay. Am I free to fire?
Yep, free to fire.
Reloading.
This one does not reload.
Oh, well, I'm out.
Let's. All right. Why don't you switch to the other rounds for the main gun?
Oh, how do I do that? What button is that?
That'd be V by default. You're gonna have to
Oh,
hold it.
that's exit. Okay, I switched, but I keep getting out.
That's bizarre. Is see for me X is the main key to get out. Huh. Anyhow, all right. Why don't you finish that mobility kill?
Finish.
Great. Sometimes, especially if you're, say, engaging those tanks, you might not be able to actually damage the tank. But if you can damage the tires, keep it in one place, then other assets can come in and more easily destroy it. All right. IFF, you did well. All right, more sustainment. We've got an ammo truck behind us. So why don't you get this thing rearmed? Go clean up some stuff.
Oh, come on. I glitched my way up. Let's go.
You can also just kind of look at the hatch from a certain angle. It's a little janky, but it's yeah, no,
What was that?
probably the ammo truck is the one on the right, I think. I think they're probably both ammo trucks. That was the one on the left. No, those are ours.
Rearmed.
All right, great. What else have we done? We've already loaded supply. We haven't loaded supplies, but loaded fuel. Done the loadouts, repaired. So that's sustainment done. Gunnery is done. Right, driving. Let me see where we're at, see what a good route would be. Right, I will make it.
How do I pop out like you are?
Hold Z. Hold Z again. Now tap Z. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Just something useful for if you have to button up. Do you recall what the term button up means?
Basically shut it all up so that I'm not getting fucked by anti-air or returned fire.
Yep. Really useful with artillery. Alright. Can you see that ping?
Yes, way below us in the back.
Yep. So let's get back into character. Driving reverse. And get us onto this road and take us to the right.
Okay.
And we'll just follow that dirt road around. Alright, driver halt. And from here, I want you to get us up that hill to our left. Just off-roading it.
Copy that.
Alright, great. Driver halts. And I need to look for another obstacle. Did that correctly. If you tried to go in from the front, I don't think that would have worked. I was not entirely sure if that would work in reverse.
Gotta test the limits.
Exactly. Alright. Get us down into town. Down around.
The
Just get
town's to
us
the left.
into the... go back down the mountain, and then it'll be to the left.
Okay.
So you can get on the road once we get back to it and take it left. And then left again when you get to the asphalt.
It's all good. Why is Ogo's taking over?
Alright, I was changing my radio. Because I could hear the others. And we're going basically straight on this road, right?
Correct. You'll take a right when we get to the fork.
Now we're straight?
Yeah, take a straight. And we'll go out of town. Just need to demonstrate understanding of approach and departure angles. Alright, so from here, off-road it, however you see best, and get across this creek and up the other side to the gas station.
Where is the gas station? Oh, to the right.
Right, and do you remember the concept of approach and departure angles?
No. I don't
Okay.
think so.
So that was something that we were just kind of walking through, going down that ditch and then coming out the other side. When you came out the other side, did you go up the steepest route, or did you go a slightly more gradual ascent?
Gradual. So it wasn't
So that's
terribly slow.
exactly. If you try to go up the steepest, then sometimes you just don't have enough traction, you don't have enough horsepower. Makes it harder to clear obstacles. If you can take things at a smoother, more gradual slope, then that is frequently advantageous. Same thing with going down. As you're going down the slope, if you ease into it rather than taking the bump, at the most dramatic moment. Not that you're saving the crew any discomfort, because it's a game, but it makes it harder for you to get stuck.
Yes.
All right. So let's get into the town, and I'm going to call out some potential threats, and then I want you to tell me what you would do. You can show me what you'd do with the tank to try to respond to them.
Okay.
Oh, tank close, right.
We're currently covered by this small building, but I will reroute so that my gunner can possibly have an angle while not blowing my cover. And now that should be good.
Great. Yep, using available cover, small as it is. And you can just see the track of the tank now. Alright, so if that tank were instead... over across the way. Alright, so there's a tank somewhere over yonder. Can you find a good firing position relatively close to where we're at? Plus or minus a few blocks.
Yes. Will I be able to see the tank when I come up on it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there it is. I don't think
Okay.
this is terrible. It's a little, out in the open against them. But our
It
front
is
is
very
to them.
exposed. Front is to them. That's positive. Would there be a better place that you could potentially be? Let's go and I'm going to reset us to where we were. So knowing that it's over in this general area
Yes.
and starting from here. And if, let's see, you're probably in third person, so I think this should be a decent view still.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, I can't get my wheels on the ground. Never mind about being cool.
Alright, I'll give you a hint, you're getting colder.
I was gonna go above him and kind of flank him.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. The fact that this can't take some stairs is so funny to me.
Yeah, the traction in this game is definitely a little funky.
Well, fine. I now should be behind him. Yep.
Okay.
And then
What
if
kind of-
need... Go ahead.
What kind of cover do we have?
I can veer off to the right and use these houses. And also kind of go around it to position my gunner around this side. Since this is only... Whoa. Lag. Since this is only 2 buildings. So... Oh. Well. If I didn't flip myself, that would have been perfect.
Alright. I'm going to reset us again. How close are we, and how long did it take us to get in that position?
We're about, like, 50 meters off, and it did take a long time.
Right. And both the positions we had, yes, we had the flank, but they've got a turret. So they can turn that turret.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, going back to the start position, are there any good hold-down positions where you can engage that thing from range?
We could go down to these buildings down here, or possibly the dock, but it would be trying to find the hole through the trees.
So, what's hold-down mean?
The between the trees and the buildings to find exactly where the tank is.
Nope. That means that only your turret is popping up above some form of cover or
okay.
concealment.
Oh, I see him. Got it.
Yeah, and that's something, just in general, I've noticed with, I'll say the older crowd of STF people, where a lot of the engagement distances are essentially knife fight range. But for something like Warhorse, your effective range is a kilometer for the main run, easily.
Yeah, it's definitely
So you
a
gotta be-
different concept for us. So, like,
Yeah.
here, I think, is a clear... Not sure, but definitely up where we were, we basically already had a shot.
Right, but getting someplace that's hull down is also incredibly important when you're commanding. And that's something that you should be looking for as a driver, too. So, maximizing cover, we did that just to not be seen by the threat, but being able to maximize available cover while also maximizing visibility for your gunner is going to be important. So this is close to the start position, but we were one street over to the right still. Or to the back, right?
Yeah, we were basically right behind this building, in which case, probably didn't even need to move. So this is the start, and from, I think, right here, yeah, he can see them. So...
Right, but we're still not hull down.
This isn't enough coverage?
Hull down means that the lower turret is basically out of sight. So the lower chassis is basically out of sight. Only the turret's poking up above something.
Oh, okay. So like this
And
wall covering us.
potentially, yep. If we have visibility from the wall, which I'm not sure this one gives us, but there's other walls around.
I don't think he can...
No, I don't think I can see from here.
The trees, man. It's over there, so if I get turned around, this could be a very good spot. It's tight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically, here-ish. Maybe here.
No visibility for the gunner, and also nothing really in front of the hole.
Does that work?
Alright, why don't you hop in the gunner and see if you can see him from there.
I do have visibility on him, yes.
Okay, great. So let's hop out and we All right. Do you see the LAV?
Barely.
Right.
The corner
So
of
it's
it.
mostly hold on. Right. Just something to be aware of. Um, anytime that you've got cover, you should be using it. Especially if you're going to be stationary for any amount of time, or if you're going to be engaged in something.
Got it.
Because, maybe the wall tanks 1 round for us. Maybe it tanks 2, but those are 2 rounds that we don't have to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. It was hard to think about, like, where to get the turret with it being far back.
Yes, it can be. That kind of but that's the main concept. All right. All right, I've got a wall of text for you. It's posted. Not a huge wall of text. This will be in Discord. You need to randomize it a little bit. You remember the concept of the survivability onion?
Yes.
All right, can you describe what that is?
Uh, based on how you're holed up in a vehicle and, oh, it's the different sides. Like, if it's the front, it's gonna have better, cover over the sides and the back. Right?
No, this is a concept of decreasing protection. So, just gave you the text and which one is going to be the most protection to which one is going to be the least protection.
Least would be being killed,
Yes.
and most would be, I guess don't be there. And then after that, it'd be don't
And
be
what about some
seen.
of the. Uh huh. And after that?
Don't be there, don't be seen, don't be targeted, don't be hit, don't be penetrated, don't be killed.
100%. So, one of the things when you're commanding a tank or IFV, any sort of thing like this, is you're going to have to make trade offs. Just be aware where those kind of end up putting you on this scale. Just sense of order of magnitude for danger, sort of. Because
Yes,
you might
I
make the trade
remember
off.
now.
You can be seen, you'll be there, but you can engage the other person. Maybe that's worth it. But if you can avoid it, then maybe you shouldn't be doing that.
Got it.
All right. All right, now why don't you hop in the commander seat? And I will hop in the gunner seat. All right, and let me drop in a target or two. That may not be visible. Let me
The
speed this up
helicopter?
just. Yeah. Oh, is that visible to you?
It is.
Right. So, as the commander, you tell me what to do.
Copy that. Oh, I wasn't pushing
There's a
the talk.
helicopter out there. We want to destroy it.
Helicopter front, 1 o'clock, about 200 meters.
Scene.
Fire. Ceasefire.
Okay. And let me hop into the driver's seat. All right, from here, do you see where we're at on the map?
St. Pierre.
Okay. Direct me somewhere.
Sorry, my push to talk zooms out the map. Give me a sec.
Oh, okay.
Driver. Can you hear me in game?
Yeah, I can hear you in game.
Driver, drive right. 100 meters, then you will be making a left.
Watch this one.
Negative. Next.
All right, making left.
Cross the bridge. Next left. At the triangle, then continue straight out of the town.
Okay.
Driver stop.
All right.
And then we'll hold. Hold position.
Yep, and good use of driver and gunner when given commands. Even if I don't want to go through a whole host of numbers, roles can change, so calling out by driver or gunner is the simple and most effective way to give an order. Cool. Well, that's all I've got. Let's
Okay.
see, going back through this, sustainment, you were good on. Some of the terminology, less good on. Gunnery, that statometric sight, I suggest going through that on your own time.
Okay.
Just knowing what it does. Yes, it brackets things, but go into Zeus, plop some vehicles down at different ranges, and have fun. Light them up.
Okay.
The vanilla armor, I mean, it's not a big one, but just know what a BTR is versus a BRDM. Be able to identify them with
Yes.
100% confidence.
At least
Mobility
the main
kills,
groups, right?
good. Exactly. The stuff that's in vanilla. If it's a Ural, you don't necessarily need to know that it's a Ural, whatever numbers come after it, just that it's Soviet, which you got for that stuff. This thing is the LAV 25. But the important thing is that it's an IFV and that it's American. That sort of stuff. Demonstrated good use of armor, good driving. Cool. Oh, some of the hold down stuff. I think that'll just come from practice. And I'm hesitant because I think the best way to get really good at it is to do something like play War Thunder.
Oh, I don't think I
But
have that.
that's a whole different game. So This is something that you can do. You just need to practice. And remember, you got to stretch out the engagement range. Because that's one of the layers
Yes.
of the survivability onion. That affects a lot of the different layers, but it makes it a lot harder to be seen. It makes it a lot easier to not get hit. Because further you've got more reaction time, you can zig and zag and all sorts of stuff. Do you have any questions?
The things I need to review are naming of Vanilla Vix, the funnel of the gun and distancing, and then using the onion and engagement distance uh, for future operations, I think is it.
Yep. And I think most of this is in the qual stuff that I posted wherever that was in the when was that Spectre General. Here I can probably just drop this into all update it. But let me know if there's anything that you have questions on when you're going through. That will be your homework. Just play around in Zeus on your machine, even if it's in vanilla, and have fun with the vehicles. Just have to find where this is at. There you go.
Did
Cool.
I pass?
I think so. With the homework, yes. Just do some of the
Okay.
homework.
And then we'll do a follow-up quiz.
Wasn't planning on it. Just self-study for that.
Okay. Got it. I can do that and probably practice some more.
Yeah, because the important
Naturally.
stuff is there. It's just a matter of, I think, repetition and getting
Yeah.
familiar with it.
I obviously didn't study before this.
Yeah.
I just hopped back in after probably a month of not knowing, so
Right, and it's hard when we're not using this all the time. But
yeah.
some of the major things which would really trip people up are the things like the sustainment, driving, getting stuck on different things. I think that nearly tripped you up, which when you had to go up that hill at the start, you backed up, which is the correct move because you get the most torque that way.
Yeah.
So if you start getting stuck in the future, remember throw it in reverse, and that might be your best route up certain obstacles too.
Okay.
But I'm gonna delete this thing, unless you want to play around with it.
Nah. I'm good.
Okay.
Um
Yeah, I was gonna hop out because apparently my wife needs me to go get some groceries for her.
okay. All good. Thank you. And I'm sure it would be easier to test people with more people because you could have them in different sections at the same time.
Somewhat, but it's also I gotta get the feedback. So
That
I
is
need to see how
true.
the tests actually